happily served more families than any other minivan. But we've made it even better because we've come up with an all-wheel drive Dodge Caravan. So now you not only get a vehicle loaded with safety features, including the first minivan airbag, you've got one that automatically handles just about anything the weatherman can throw at it. No shifting, no levers, no sweat. The all-wheel drive Dodge Caravan, now with a warranty choice no other manufacturer offers.
It's a voyage of technological artistry, created through scientific thought, designed on a space-aged canvas, producing a manufacturing phenomenon. It's the Soloflex muscle machine. Call now and take your body on an incredible voyage to renewed beauty. Soloflex, 21st century design for today's needs.
Barry Tompkins, Bart Connor, Kathy Johnson. These are the World Gymnastics Championships. We're at the Hoosier Dome here in Indianapolis. The Soviets continue to have things their way. Frank Keswick, the elder Keswick, if you will, watching his son Scott Keswick prepare to do his thing on the rings. The elder Keswick. Sounds like Charles Dickens, doesn't it?
Scotty is known among the U.S. teammates as the king of the rings, a three-time U.S. national champion on the rings. He's very confident up there. Even when he was a young man in Las Vegas when he was coached by Dusty Ritter, he showed incredible strength, as you can see here, inverted iron cross. Excellent control. Stops it dead in a handstand. There's a big dismount.
Oh, double twisting double back. One of just a few done in the competition.
Dad liked it. Crowd liked it. Well, the judges like it.
It's hard to tell how difficult this dismount is because he does it so easily, but to crank 2 flips and 2 twists, it's very, very difficult.
The score for Scott Keswick, 9-7-7-5. That will certainly help his team. And again, team is the operable word here. It is a team competition, and here is the hot team of the moment. The Chinese, we mentioned earlier, they've been in a battle for the bronze medal with Japan. Well, right now, Germany best start looking over its shoulder because China's coming, and Germany's going in the other direction. They've had some problems in this rotation on high bar. Not so for the Chinese. Li Chunyang on the pommel horse.
Li Chunyang is brilliant on the pommel horse. He's more known for his work on the high bar. He was the world champion 2 years ago. We saw him make a mistake here earlier today. But being last up on the Chinese team, their lowest score to this point is a 9-7-2-5, and their highest a 9-9. And once again, another great exercise.
Not going to hurt them at all. It should help them. Meanwhile, we talk about team competition. The Soviets are clearly going to win the gold medal. Here's another part of the reason that they will. Grigory Misutin.
Misutin is one of the favorites of the Soviet coach Arkayev, particularly because he has such good style.
And a 9-8 for Chunyang on the pommel horse. So the Chinese now closing in on the Germans for second.
All of their scores have been between 9-8 and 9-9 now, the ones that count.
And for Misutin, routinely outstanding. You can see the scene here as the Hoosier Dome has been turned in really to one arena where everything is happening and another arena where everybody prepares for everything to happen. It's the Soviet Union with Germany. China is coming.
It's here at Green Ford. Holiday Markdown Madness. It's your choice. $55 down, $55 per month. Or your choice while they last. Huge discounts on Escorts and Ford Taurus. Save up to $2,500 on new Explorers. Save up to $4,000 on new Ford Rangers. Save up to $4,500 on new F-150 trucks. It's your choice while they last. $55 down, $55 per month. Or up to $4,500 savings during Holiday Markdown Madness.
Get ready for some traction action that'll blow your doors off. Budweiser presents the USHRA World Series of Motorsports in association with the Redman All-American Pulling Series. Coming to Greensboro Friday, January 10th and Saturday the 11th. You could be our guest. Just write down the monster truck name you see on the screen and send it to this address. Tickets available at Ticketmaster locations and the Greensboro Coliseum, or charge by phone 919-852-1100.
Well, the United States now in its final rotation on the vault. This is Patrick Kirksey.
Graduate of the University of Nebraska. He's performing a Kazamatsu. Very well done. Just that step on the landing. That will be a slight deduction. He's come a long way from the Atlanta School of Gymnastics, where he and I both trained many years ago. It's been fun watching him develop from a skinny little kid into a fine gymnast.
And
a lot of power.
Likewise, his team has come a long way. The United States, as we mentioned, finishing 8th in this particular event. At Stuttgart 2 years ago, they will be at the very least 6th in this competition. Right now, the show, besides the Soviets who will win the gold, belongs to the Chinese. This is Li Xiaoshuang on the rings, and the Germans just simply have not gotten it done in the past 2 rotations.
We saw him on the floor exercise get a 9.8 a couple of rotations before, and this event for him is just terrific. He is strong, has excellent control. Look at that L cross. It doesn't even look like it's hard for him. Good rhythm. He hits all the positions just right.
The Chinese do have one low score on this event that they hope to drop with this performance.
Kind of the gymnast's eye view of the dismount.
Oh, beautifully done. Nice straight body position. You can really see the perfect form from that angle.
And that should just about do it for the Chinese so far as second place is concerned.
They really have been just unbelievable in the floor exercise, the pommel horse, and the rings. Their last 3 events. We saw them have all kinds of trouble on the high bar.
And likewise, the Germans have gone the other way in the last 3 events, but particularly so on the high bar and on the discipline they are in this 6th and final rotation, that being the floor exercise. So joy reigning amongst the Chinese team right now. Li Xiaoshuang, 9-9 on the rings, and that's the final nail in the coffin so far as the Germans are concerned. This is Andreas Becker on floor exercise, but it really doesn't matter what he does. They have had some woeful scores, frankly, on floor X to this point. A 9.575, a 9.425, a 9.475. There was 1.97 and a 9.2. So the Germans have just come apart.
Andreas Becker is such a complete gymnast. He was 4th in the all-around at the World Championships a couple of years ago, and he really doesn't have a weak event. But if you had to pick apart his floor exercise, he doesn't tumble with the difficulty that you see from some of the Chinese or the Soviets. He has great style. Watch this wide arm press to a handstand. Tim Daggett from the U.S. team used that move.
You're right, Bart. The level of difficulty in this routine really isn't up to par with the top gymnasts. But you'll notice here on his dismount, he truly performs to his potential. Finishes with a full twisting double back. Ooh! Big hop on the landing. Almost went out of bounds.
Saved it, though. Kept it in bounds.
That was the best part of the routine. High level of difficulty in the dismount.
This really speaks well for him. He truly uses technique to pull this off at the end of his routine when the gymnast is tired. It's the same pass that he used on his first tumbling run.
And so Andreas Becker with a score of 9.750, pretty good score, but too little too late for the Germans, who will have to settle for the bronze medal here. The Soviets will win the gold, and the Chinese, with 2 wonderful rotations, in fact 3 wonderful rotations, will try to finish it up with a flourish now. Liu Jing on the rings.
He opens with a back kip to an iron cross. Great strength combination. L cross, press to an L, and a press to a handstand. Remember, the judges need to see the gymnast do a press to a handstand as well as a swing to a handstand. There's the inverted iron cross. And that move there is a swing to a handstand. Oh, he's just a little shaky, trying to control the rings. You'll notice they're swinging. Slight deductions. Strong finish, though.
Stuck the landing perfectly. Li Jing closes it out in brilliant fashion for the Chinese. But the story, once again, in the team competition was the Soviet Union. We'll be back.
Place in Louisiana that's almost more European than American. They call it New Orleans. Louisiana, we're really cooking. Give us a call.
Yeah, man, we really cooking, man.
Another Sunday night. It's been a tough weekend. Yeah, it's not easy bringing home the bacon.
Especially when you could be the bacon.
So what's on TV? How about some Sunday night NFL on ESPN?
Yeah, let's watch them toss around the old pigskin.
Don't say pigskin.
Sunday night NFL on ESPN. Hey, boys, let's pig out.
America, let's pig out ESPN.
Want some pork rinds?
Oh, Dad! Pig out!
Well, once again, Bart, it is a team competition, and you simply will not find a better team than the Soviets. While we're away, Vitaly Sherbo just kind of putting the icing on the cake for this team.
And the Soviets are so sharp. They always do excellent exercises with full level difficulty. And in many cases, they take advantage of the opportunity at a meet like the World Championships to introduce new tricks and really take the sport to a new level. Sherbo has done that over the last couple of years. He was the Goodwill Games all-around champion.
Can they be beat in the Olympic Games?
I just don't think so. I think they could bring a whole new team to Barcelona other than the 6 that compete here and still win. They're that deep.
And now you have to wonder what the future, of course, of team gymnastics in the Soviet Union will be, with the Soviet Union being as fragmented as it now has become.
Well, as you mentioned, the top 12 teams from here will compete in the Olympic Games in Barcelona. And in gymnastics particularly, the Soviet Union will have to compete as one. They will not be able to break up into different republics because they didn't qualify as such. But we all have to wonder if the next major event, the Georgians will be winning and the Ukrainians will be winning, and that moves everybody else in the world down a few spots as well. Every republic could have a wonderful team.
Really is going to be very interesting. So the Soviet Union, really the story, but I'll tell you what, nothing to hang your head about if you're on the United States team. Kathy Johnson right now with Scott Keswick.
Scott, a lot of added pressure because Lance Ringnauld not in the competition. What kind of effect do you think that had on the team?
Well, I think everyone was the same way. We felt a little added pressure, but we tried not to change our game plan. We didn't want to hold back. We tried to make up ground rather than just hold our place, and we were just aggressive, and we had a few mistakes, and it cost us, but I'm real proud of this team. We stuck together, and I think we did a good job.
Some unbelievable highs, but there were those lows. How difficult was it coming back from the lows to come up with what you did say on rings?
It's you just have to dig down. You know, there's more than one meet involved here. There's all-around finals and event finals, and so that's what I tried to do. I tried to pick myself back up for the team and for myself, and I'm real happy about the last 2 events coming back. That was a big plus for me.
Great, congratulations.
12 teams go to the Olympic Games. Here are the 12. Soviet Union wins the gold yet another time. China, brilliant for second. They get the silver. Germany wins the bronze. Then it's Japan. More than creditable fifth for the United States. Korea, Italy, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Switzerland, and Great Britain. They'll all see you in Barcelona.
So you want a car with all the good stuff. Power steering, power brakes, automatic transmission, AM/FM stereo, air conditioning, a terrific warranty.